Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And it's real fun, you know, because we get here and we get all fired up and ready. And of course, you know, we come on the air at different times in West Tennessee. Good morning to all you folks in Brownsville, AM 1520 and 95.3, in Jackson another time, News Talk 101.5, and then, of course, right here in Memphis from 9 to 10:30. And, of course, our celebrity co-host today, he knows when to be here. He's got it down pat. Although I understand that he did show up a little bit earlier when I couldn't be here. But my man over there, Ron Wong. Good morning, Ron.
Hey, good morning, Larry. Good morning, Shelby. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, we got some rain. We needed the rain.
Yeah,
82, 83 degrees. I played golf the other day. All the guys had on shorts.
It was hot.
It was too hot, record breaking. So we're down to the what I think is
fall.
We're fall.
Almost fall weather. We haven't really had a fall. It's gone from summer to winter and no fall.
Yeah, no fall.
I mean,
but
it's crazy.
We're going to put it on Ron. Y'all stick around on this second Saturday because this is regular Wong. But you know what he's going to do on this segment at the end of it. But we're going to kind of hold off because Ron has been good enough to fill in a couple of segments for. I can't wait to talk to Jeremy Madley out of Martin, Tennessee about the upcoming NCL tournaments. On the Hook TV, we've had Jeremy on before. Great guy talking crappie fishing. And then we're going to have the guy, Will Davis Jr., Elite Series champion, first angler in history to repeat as the BASS Nation champion. And there's a real twist to this story by him winning this time. Two other guys slipped into the Classic.
That's right.
And so we're going to talk to Will about that and his relationship to his dad. And the man carries a Bible in the boat with him. He can't be all bad. So former Bethel bass fisherman. Then Keith Warner, a good friend Keith Warner, gunsmith Keith Warner. Man, you better be ready. He's going to talk about getting your firearm, your rifle, your shotgun
good information.
Ready for the deer season, the duck season, the waterfowl season, and all those things. The key. And then Frank is going to be on, not in the studio. Frank Barton will be with us next week in the studio, but he's just back from Thomasville, Georgia, and the Master National Club Championships down there. Over 1,200 dogs. And I said, Frank, we need to recap this thing. How in the world could you do an event with 1,200 dogs? He said, well, the whole thing went to the dogs. And that's
absolutely
that's exactly right. And then Ron's come up with a guy. I should have had him on before. A good friend of a lot of you folks out there is Richard Hines, our good friend with the Tennessee Outdoor Writers out of Kentucky. And he and his wife Pam have written a book about probably one of the most famous rivers in America, and that's the Green River that flows through Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk to Richard about he and his wife Pam's new book about the Green River, and we might slip in about the man and his maple syrup, Ron. Because
I'll tell you, that's really an interesting story because he has a farm with all these maple trees.
Yes, he does. Yeah,
and he harvests maple syrup.
And you don't think of that really in the Kentucky in the South. You think of it up north. I do.
But, you know, he doesn't start anything until after Christmas.
Yes.
When it starts to get cold.
And you talk about good.
And it gets cold up there. And he filters it. He does everything. It's the best maple syrup I've ever had.
And it's a very good delicacy. So we're going to slip in a little sweetness there.
Yeah.
With Richard Hines at the end. But I appreciate Ron slipping in with us on this Saturday. Shelby McCall is taking care of us as she always does. And you know, Ron, we're in the middle of November. This is a special day, November the 11th. For those that served in the armed forces.
That's right.
This is Armistice Day, and if you look at that, not to be confused with Memorial Day, which honors those who took lives were taken in the service of our country. Armistice Day really is for all you folks out there And my salute to my good friend over there, Ron.
Thank you.
How long were you in the Air Force?
I was in the Navy.
I'm in the Navy.
4 years, and I was stationed. I made 4 cruises, 9-month cruises to Vietnam during the time.
How about that? Yeah. And you went in. Were you drafted or did you?
No, I was going to be drafted.
But you signed up, didn't you?
But I signed up with the Navy when they said I could get in the Navy band, maybe.
That's right.
And of course, the recruiters will tell you anything. It's kind of like sports recruiting; they'll tell you anything.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And so that you didn't take your saxophone on the cruises?
Yes,
with
I
you?
did.
I bet you did.
And
didn't you?
I played in several bands in the Philippines.
Yeah.
When we would go in port every 30 days for 3 or 4 days, and I played. Met some people in some nightclubs, and they let me play.
You hear this, Shelby? Of course, Shelby is an expert with the trumpet.
She's got a great trumpet,
Oh,
too.
she plays these gigs. She calls them, when she gets a chance. And all right, your microphone now, Shelby. Now, you've been playing the trumpet for how long? Huh? Think about it.
15 years, I think.
About 15 years.
Yeah.
Now, so you're in the University of Memphis band. Ron was in the Memphis State.
In the Memphis State
What is
Band.
that?
And then,
Marching band, ROTC band,
yes.
jazz band number 2.
I was in all that. I was in, but
I was also in the concert band.
Yeah, I was of course, I played the trumpet also in college at the University of Arkansas and through high school. But this is a special day that we pay tribute.
Yes, it is. And it's, hats off to all of our veterans.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks so much for what you do to provide the freedom that we so enjoy.
And it's also a special day for my son because it's my son Jason's birthday.
All right. Happy birthday, Jason.
Happy birthday, Jason. He always, we know when his birthday is because it comes on Armistice Day on November
That's
the
cool.
11th. I won't tell you how old he is, but he was 50 last year, okay?
You're bad.
I'll let you figure that out. But he's coming over tonight.
Good.
For a birthday celebration, and he wants his mama to cook what he likes, and I guarantee you we'll have some turnip greens and some specialties there that
I guess
Jason loves to.
It's too bad I can't be over tonight, Larry.
No, but we know where we're going to be on the 21st, don't we?
The 21st.
22nd, I mean, the 22nd. We're going to be at a special place that is a gathering of the Quans, and
oh, that's November. Yeah,
November.
Whatever. Yeah, right.
Yeah, November the 20th.
I can't think that far because
I'm
I've got
thinking
so
that
much
far,
going on.
'cause,
But tonight, Larry,
yeah,
I was honored and asked to be one of the chefs for the Special Olympics of the Mid-South.
All right.
Whiskey, Wine, and Dine event at the Botanic Gardens. I think there may be tickets still available. I got to tell you, some of the people at restaurants that are going to be there, I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
Oh no, you belong.
I did it last year, but
Yeah.
the Capitol Grill,
Oh yeah.
Folks Folly,
Yes. Yeah.
Babalu,
Oh man.
One and Only Barbecue,
Yes.
Frost Bake Shop. I got to tell
I'm
you
getting
something.
hungry. Yeah. And Ron will be there.
I'll be there, and I'm going to do a special
What?
spicy shrimp and Chinese barbecue pork fried rice,
Oh,
along with
man, I'm hungry. How about that, Shelby?
grilled pork
We're talking-
tenderloin
Oh,
with a Asian fusion sauce.
Oh my gosh! And that's at the Botanic Gardens tonight.
Yeah.
Will you have your chef outfit on? I mean, will you?
Yeah, I'll have my coat on.
You'll have your
I
coat
do have
on.
my coat.
Okay, we want to make sure you have your coat on. But
Oh yeah.
Ron does
We'll
so
try
many.
to get. We'll try to get a picture.
Yeah, get a picture of that. But Ron does so much for all the community and everything like that, and
Special Olympics is really
it is a wonderful thing.
A
yes.
great organization,
And
if I can help out, I'd love to do it.
well, you've won a lot of awards, Ron Wong, and well deserved in your service, not only for our country but also for our community and our city, and for Westwood High back in those days when they were the Westerners, and not the Longhorns like they are now.
And
but,
it's pretty amazing. It's a lot of self gratification. I can sleep good at night being able to do those kind of things.
well, that's
And
part
I
of it.
want to remind everybody, Larry, I think it's first week in December, the physically challenged deer hunts going on.
Yes, it is.
And they sure need volunteers there.
There you go.
And for some of you deer hunters that are pros at field dressing and dressing a deer, they could sure use your help.
Well, I know someone that could. I've seen this one person field dress a deer in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
I think you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we might need to coax him down there for an afternoon.
But we're going to talk about that probably on next week's show again.
Great,
Ron. We got 2 minutes. I got to have. You want to do it now? Or you want to wait?
We can do it real quick if
Let's
you
do
want.
it now.
All right, hey. The crappie are biting really, really good right now.
Here they come.
Using a Popeye jig, 1/16 ounce,
Popeye.
with a small minnow on it, and vertical jigged around any kind of cover, 4 to 6 feet deep.
Okay.
And that's on the Mississippi reservoirs.
Yes.
And for those bass fishermen that are going to the Mississippi reservoirs.
Yes.
Right now, they're still topwaters are still good in the morning. 1.5, 2.5 KVD crankbaits in a shad color will work like sexy shad or chartreuse sexy shad.
Yeah.
Will work real well. Fish go down. Let's use a black and blue jig with some kind of a trailer on it. I like to use a purple scout or a June bug colored scout bug on it, and that'll work well on them.
Yeah.
And also, Reelfoot Lake.
Well, yes.
They are catching a bunch of good crappie there on crappie magnets and about 5 to 6 feet of water, over deeper water on stumps.
Yes.
And that's tipping them with a small minnow. I'm talking about
small
minnows that are like 1.5 inches.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and they're doing real well. And, of course, hey, I got to tell you.
What?
The striped bass are biting down below the spillways at the I-55 reservoirs.
Yeah.
A good way to catch them is using a 1/4 ounce with a number 2 aught or 1/0 hook with a 3-inch white curl tail grub on it. I like to use a peanut craft lure jig for that, or you can use a tail spin or a small jigging spoon. And you can catch all you want, and there is no limit or any size limitations or anything, and they are good to eat.
The best 2 minutes of fishing report you'll ever get on any radio station, any radio show, in what we call the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. We're going to take a break, our first, and we're going to come back and talk about crappie fishing, right, Ron?
Oh, yeah.
And we might talk Reelfoot on this. We'll be right back
we will.
On Outdoors with Larry Ray.